Vyacheslav Kirillovich Ivankov, Russian. Cyrillic capital letter V, Cyrillic small letter Y, Cyrillic small letter Ch, Cyrillic small letter I, Cyrillic small letter S, Cyrillic small letter L, Cyrillic small letter E, combining acute accent, Cyrillic small letter V, Cyrillic capital letter K, Cyrillic small letter I, Cyrillic small letter ER, Cyrillic small letter I, combining acute accent, Cyrillic small letter L, Cyrillic small letter L, Cyrillic small letter O, Cyrillic small letter V, Cyrillic small letter I, Cyrillic small letter Ch, Cyrillic capital letter I, Cyrillic small letter V, Cyrillic small letter E, Cyrillic small letter En, Cyrillic small letter soft sign, Cyrillic small letter K, Cyrillic small letter O, combining acute accent, Cyrillic small letter V, January 2nd, 1940, October 9th, 2009, was a notorious Russian mafia boss and thief-in-law who is believed to have connections with Russian state intelligence organizations and their organized crime partners. He has operated in both the Soviet Union and the United States. His nickname, Yapanchik, Cyrillic capital letter Y, Cyrillic small letter P, Cyrillic small letter O, Cyrillic small letter En, Cyrillic small letter Ch, Cyrillic small letter I, Cyrillic small letter K, translates from Russian as Little Japanese, due to his faintly Mongoloid facial features. Early life. Ivankov was born in Georgia, when it was part of the Soviet Union, to Olga Gustavits and Bernard Royal Ivankov, and lived on 21 Pirozmany Street, in the capital of Tbilisi. He grew up in Moscow. Ivankov was an amateur wrestler in his youth and served his first prison time for his participation in a bar fight, in which he claimed he was defending the honor of a woman. After his release, he began to move up in the criminal world, selling goods on the black market. Later Ivankov became involved in gang activity. His gang used forged police documents to enter houses and then burglarize them. In 1974, in Butyrka prison he was crowned, i.e. awarded by Criminal Brotherhood, the title of Vorvizyak I, thief-in-law. In 1982, authorities had finally caught up with him and he was arrested on firearms, forgery and drug trafficking charges. Though he was sentenced to 14 years, he was released in 1991, reportedly thanks to the intervention of a powerful politician and a bribed judge of the Russian Supreme Court. Ivankov was an ardent anti-communist. Moving to the United States. Ivankov arrived in the United States in March 1992, despite having served a prison sentence of around 10 years and a reputation as one of the fiercest and one of the most brutal criminals in Russia. Unlike the Cosa Nostra, where the boss gives out the orders, Ivankov used to go out and extort himself. He had arrived on a regular business visa stating that he would be working in the film industry. His reason for arriving in America was not initially clear. The Russian Ministry of Internal Affairs advised the FBI that Ivankov had come to manage and control Russian organized crime activities in this country, advice that the FBI took on board. However, Alexander Grant, editor for newspaper Novoye Ruskoye Slovo, said in 1994 Ivankov had left Russia because it was too dangerous for him there, since there are new criminal entrepreneurs who don't respect the likes of Yapanchik, and that he was not criminally active in the United States. However, soon Ivankov did become criminally active in the United States. The actual scope of his activities is unclear, since conflicting sources describe his gang on Brighton Beach as around 100 members strong and being the premier Russian crime group in Brooklyn, to something on the scale of Lucky Luciano's nationwide mafia commission many decades earlier. Ivankov was arrested by the FBI on June 8, 1995, charged with the extortion of $2.7 million from an investment advisory firm known as Summit, run by two Russian businessmen, and in June the next year he was convicted along with multiple co-defendants. At the time of his arrest, Ivankov was found to be in possession of thousands of dollars and 7 different passports under different names in countries. A .38 caliber revolver wrapped in a sock was determined by witnesses to have been thrown from the apartment in which Ivankov resided. During interviews in prison, Ivankov accused the FBI of inventing the myth of the Russian mafia in order to prove the usefulness of their Russian division. He stated that Russia is one uninterrupted criminal swamp, the main criminals being the Kremlin and the FSB, and that anybody who thinks he is the leader of the so-called Russian mafia is foolish. He was subsequently transferred from a jail in Brooklyn to the more secure MDC, Manhattan Detention Complex in Manhattan and then Otisville FCI. Ivankov was incarcerated with his cousin Eugene Slusker, who was also charged in the case. In prison he became an associate of Pavel Stanimirovic, son of Vyacheslav Stanimirovic. Ivankov, Slusker and Stanimirovic all retained and utilized the services of attorney Robert S. Wolf, the first American lawyer to ever be allowed entry into Russian Gulag prisons in Siberia. Sam Kieslin was a member or associate of Ivankov per a 1994 FBI report obtained by the Associated Press. Returned to Russia on July 13, 2004. Ivankov was deported to Russia to face murder charges over two Turkish nationals who were shot in a Moscow restaurant following a heated argument in 1992. A third was seriously wounded in the alleged incident. The jury found him not guilty and he was acquitted the same day on July 18, 2005. The witnesses, a police officer among them, claimed to have never seen him in their lives. 2009 assassination. On July 28, 2009, at around 19:20 Moscow time, 16:20 GMT, Ivankov was shot while leaving a restaurant on Khoroshevsky Road in Moscow. A sniper rifle was found abandoned in a nearby parked vehicle. Having died from his injuries 73 days later, on October 9, 2009, Ivankov was buried in Moscow on October 13, 2009. The funeral was well publicized, receiving widespread media attention in Russia and worldwide. In attendance were hundreds of gangsters representing criminal syndicates from around the former USSR, each sending their own tributes. One card at the funeral read, "From the Dagestani Bratva," another, "From the Kazakh Bratva," and one elaborate wreath came from Aslan, Grandpa Hassan Usoin, who is not himself in attendance. It is suspected that the murder was carried out as part of an ongoing gang war between Usoin and Georgian crime boss Dariel Onyane, where Ivankov took Usoin's side. References. External links: BBC News, Russian Godfather returns home. BBC News, Russian crime boss laid to rest. Photos and videos from funeral of Ivankov.